Yo, what is up, guys? Shinobi here, back again with another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves the first Kenpachi at long last. And man, I've been waiting for this. I didn't think we'd get it this soon, though. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think we'd get it this soon. From what I heard, the game got patched last night. Did not see that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't played the game in a little while. I've only played it that one time, maybe since then. But we're also going to be taking a look at the patch notes here as well, because we did get patch notes. So without further ado, if you guys are excited to finally see them finally start communicating when it comes to this game, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Overall, I'm pretty hyped. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I am pretty damn hyped. But let's go ahead and get straight into this, man, because Unohana first. Let's fucking go, man. Oh man, you know, the first Kenpachi is here, baby. Yachiro Unohana, baby, let's go.
Now then,
I gotta see what her gameplay looks like. I gotta see what the gameplay looks like.
I'm quite strong, you know. It's too late for regrets now. Pay more attention.
I really hope she's a fast character, bro. Her combos gotta go crazy. I really hope so.
I haven't had enough yet. I'll show you a real fight. Now then, let our battle commence. Playtime's over. Weak.
Oh my gosh, bro. She looks so freaking good, bro.
All the styles I've mastered, the ways of the sword I've obtained, are all mine to command.
Oh shit, and it's early access for August 18th? That's today. Hold on. That's literally today. That's literally today. Today is the 18th, right? Early access. Yeah, that's today. August 18th. And that's literally today. Can we play her right now? Let me check. Let me check before we do this. Installable character, Ichigo Kurosaki. Am I tripping? I don't think we got it right now. Oh well. It's probably gonna get installed later. I don't know what the fuck. Everybody out here talking about early gameplay. Am I tripping? I'll take a look at it later. Hold on. What the frick? Alright, and we are back. Okay, so the Unohana isn't supposed to come out until tonight. So depending on your time zone is when you're going to get her, depending on if you got the DLC Seasons Pass like I did or not. But we do got a patch notes. Let's see what we got going on here. So this obviously is a free update. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. So we got changes and adjustments in version 1.20, which is the patch we're on now. Increase the amount of damage in the follow-up attack, and increase the minimum guaranteed damage. The grace period for advanced input has been shortened. Fixed an issue where the charge time for some key con techniques was longer than specified. Okay. As an overall adjustment, we are increasing the damage to pursuit gain. Compared to reverse, I'm assuming this means this is the yellow, because this is also translated from Japanese. So compared to reverse, it was used less frequently and was difficult to show its individuality, but this time it's easier to use as a means to save resources while increasing damage. Additionally, by shortening the grace period for advanced input, the unintended action explosions are suppressed. So I'm assuming they're talking about the fact that sometimes when you want to go for maybe a blue like a white gauge, then sometimes they'll go blue. Or maybe sometimes you want to just, go for a blue, or you want to go, or you'll like go for a yellow accidentally or something like that. That's what I'm assuming they're talking about. And I'm also assuming that they're talking about yellow gauge when it comes to talk about the pursuit gauge. And it actually doing more damage than it would normally do. Like you do more damage when you're in the yellow than you normally do. As far as the adjustments and changes regarding game modes, the maximum number of matches per match has been changed to 3. Thank the fucking Lord. Thank the Lord, because that's how it should be in the first place. You should only be able to go up to a best of 3 at best. Best of 3 at best. Thank God. That's going to definitely change up the rankings too, because there's a lot of frauds that be running around disconnecting or either fighting the same people over and over again to get the rank up there. And once again, right now, in my opinion, rank doesn't mean shit because of all those problems that it's got, not to mention all the rage quitters. But this is a big change. Big change. All right, now here we go. Ichigo Kurosaki, Bankai. So this is the Bankai Ichigo. Self-assisted technique, Ryotsu technique 2 action, reduced stiffness time. Beginning stage, flash, damage stiffness time, and guard stiffness time have been increased. Okay. Awakening, increases damage stiffness time adjusted by the blown off distance. Self-assisted technique, Ryotsu technique 2 in action, faster frames that can be canceled with steps. Okay. Then after that, you got Ryotsu technique 2, increase the amount of fighting spirit gained through specific actions that are in effect. Reawakening, special flash, reduced stiffness time in the first stage. And then self-contained skills, frames that can be canceled have been made easier using follow-up attacks. We have delayed the starting frame for the throw effect, which only affects the opponent, and increased the throw effect time, which increases the amount of damage. And then pursuit, I'm assuming this is his yellow gauge, fix an issue where the combo correction would break during operation. Adjustment intention. This time we made adjustments to make it easier to aim for Reawakening while keeping the strengths unique to the standard characters the same, but by gaining the will to fight by using Ryotsu Technique 2. I'm assuming that's Getsuga Tensho. When Reawakening, it is easier to attack the opponent, making it easier to use. So they're basically trying to make it easier for you to get into your Reawakened state. So expect to see a lot more Vastalordi. I fought one yesterday, beat him. So not too bad. I've actually gotten a little bit more used to fighting Ichigo's Reawakened state. Though, to be honest, you don't really see Ichigo's Reawakened state a lot, especially if you're really, really good at taking Ichigo out before he gets to that point. But it looks like they're trying to make it really easy for you to get to that point. So, there's that. All right, Ryu Ishida. The blown up distance has been shortened for his break. And then Reawakening, it occurs faster. Adjustment intention, fixed an issue where the combos were difficult to connect in certain situations. Sato got a buff, it looks like. Yep, frames that can be canceled have been made faster. Frames that have been canceled have been made faster using follow-up attack. Okay. Then afterwards, you got, Kisuke, reduced the amount of guard block. Damage stiffness time and guard stiffness time have been increased. Increased stiffness time for sync. I cannot, like, that translate. I'm assuming this is the Japanese version of the website because the translation's all over the place. Let me see if I can find the English version of this so we can actually read all this, because I'm having a hard time keeping up with all that. Okay, here we go. So yeah, here you go. Focus on follow-up ho-ho. Increased. Oh, okay, so that's what this is. So for general battles in general, they increased the amount of follow-up attacks you can do. Wait, increase the damage amount. Oh, so it's increasing the damage of the follow-up attack. Increase the minimum guaranteed damage. Reduced input buffer window for preempted inputs. Fixed an issue where the charge time for keycom moves was longer than intended. Yeah, we saw that. Increasing damage to that. Reverse actions. Yeah. Reverse actions were used a lot more than this, depending on what character you're using. So, yeah. Alright. We already saw this. So, yeah, I was right about this. It's increased stun and guard damage time, reawaken, flash attack, spiritual pressure move 2, increased damage, stun time, and also knockback distance. Signature move, spiritual pressure 2, make it possible to guard with a step earlier. Okay. So you can cancel out of spiritual pressure move 2 if it's activated. So that's for a signature move. So you can cancel out of Getsuga Tensho, it looks like, from what I'm seeing here. Spiritual pressure move 2, increase the amount of spiritual pressure gained through specific actions. So you're about to start seeing that reawaken Vastalordi Ichigo a lot. Like I said, Uryu, I think I pretty much got that right. Chad, I got that right. Kisuke, flash attack, reduce guard pushback. Okay. Increased damage stun time and guard stun time. And then on top of that, follow up, increased recovery time. So Kisuke got a buff. And while he's awakened, flash attack activated during spiritual pressure move 2, reduce guard pushback, increased stun damage time and guard stun damage time. So Kisuke got a buff. Flash attack follow up activated during spiritual pressure move 2, increased recovery time. And we have made adjustments because it's difficult to counterattack against flash attack series combos. Hey, he ain't wrong. Shinji right now, at least based on what I was seeing before this, Shinji had a thing where, depending on who you were using, he could put you in like a frame trap with his light attack because they made it faster. Rukia, signature move charge version, made it possible to cancel the spiritual pressure move 1 only on hit or on guard. Okay. We have made adjustments because it was difficult to respond as a mix-up occurred even when it whiffed. Okay. Izu Akira, quick attack, adjusted knockback at the first, second, or third hit. Awakened state, quick attack, increase the amount of Wabisuke count increase. A spiritual pressure move 1, increase damage amount, increase the amount of Wabisuke count increase. All that made it easier to use Wabisuke count. Due to previous adjustments, it took too much time to increase the count again, and you couldn't land a Keycon move after applying a debuff once. And they're not wrong. The problem with Kira is that if you want to use Wabisuke correctly, you need to be able to get a kill while that buff is up. And unfortunately, the buff does not last a long time. So if you can defend against it, then boom, you go crazy. So they're really, really buffing Kira here. So expect to see a lot more of him probably soon. This time we are making it simply easier to increase the Wabisuke count, making it easier to transition to offense proactively, and making it easier to aim for the next chance, even if a Keycon move is evaded. Ikaku, okay. He's up next. Spiritual pressure move 1, step button follow up. When a parry is successful, reverse actions cannot be used until the end of the action. Flash attack awaken, reduced duration. Adjusted attack range makes it harder to hit opponents on the side while increasing the reach forward. Okay, so he's getting a little bit of some nerfs. Flash attack follow up, increased damage, stun time, made it possible to cancel earlier. That's a little bit of a buff. We have made it possible to incorporate signature move rush strike into combos from flash attack follow up. While improving the combo damage, we're also increasing the opportunities to force the strengths of positioning using the signature move Slayer Stance. Okay. Okay, if they buff Yamamoto again, I'm going to lose my mind. Alright, here we go. Yamamoto, quick attack, reduce the amount of Inferno Gauge decrease when guarded. Okay, good. So this is a nerf. Special flash attack, increase the amount of Inferno Gauge increase while advancing. Thank God, that's a nerf. Signature move, increase the amount of Inferno Gauge. So they're basically not allowing you to spam with him anymore. Thank the fucking Lord. Due to the previous adjustments making it easier to exert stable damage, there are very little risk in obtaining for what... Yeah, exactly. There was no risk at all when they buffed this character. There was literally no risk at all when buffing this character before to use any of his Inferno Gauge. This time we are reducing the amount of Inferno Gauge decrease when quick attack is guarded, increasing the difficulty of managing the Inferno Gauge, and also special flash attack and signature move have increased amounts of Inferno Gauge increase, so reckless offensive methods have become difficult. Thank you. Thank you. Because people before, after that buff with this character, they were just throwing out anything. Because guess what? They didn't get punished for it because their Inferno Gauge barely went up, and you can get rid of the Inferno Gauge so much easier. Thank you. That is a nerf well needed. Because the character already does a lot of damage. And you buffing him like y'all did, making it to the point where you could make it, like, just do anything with him, and he just gets away with it for free, that was ridiculous. Thank God. This was a nerf well freaking needed. Thank you. Alright, moving on to the next one. Soifon. Special flash attack made it easier to cancel earlier and reduce the cancel window. I'm assuming this is her kickflip thing, so you can cancel it earlier and reduce the cancel window? Oh God, okay. Signature move Ankin, increase combo scaling. Oh boy. Increase the recovery time of the first and second hits. Increase guard stun time of the first hit. Fix an issue where the recovery time of the first hit could be cancelled by attack actions such as quick attack. Fix an issue where quick attack and flash attack could be cancelled from the first hit when derived from special flash attack. Signature move replenish. Increase recovery time. And then set counterattack properties during the action. So increase recovery time. So that means it's slower to recover, I guess, your Ankin. And the set counterattack properties during the action. So I don't know what that means, but okay. Although we set restrictions during the normal state, it is still powerful, so we greatly increase the risk of reusing the signature move. Okay, so they're making it to where you gotta kind of have to use, you know, you gotta be a little bit careful with using her signature move to replace her Ankin. Though, to be honest, I'm going to be real, it was already kind of punishable. I'm going to be real, like, if you were close enough, you could punish her using that Ankin. Alright, signature move replenish will counter of attack during the action, making it easier to take large damage. So, if you attack her during the action when she's bringing back her Ankin, that means you'll get countered. I'm assuming if you're probably, like, attacking her at a close range. But I don't know what that means about breakers though, because I think breakers like the main thing. Obviously, that's gonna be going after this. Okay, Geni Michimaru dash attack increased the damage output of the tip when snake possession form. Flash attack fixed an issue with the tip hitbox reduced in snake possession form. Awaken flash attack follow up increased recovery time. I think that's a nerf. Special flash attack increased the guard rush amount of the tip hitbox during snake possession state and increased the chip damage amount of the tip hitbox during snake possession state, improved the combo scaling value of base hitbox during snake possession state, and enlarged the hitbox during snake possession state. These adjustments are mainly minor, but during awakening, we are making it to where you can no longer force a mix-up by making the opponent guard flash attack follow-up and then using spiritual pressure move 1 Uruziki. So this is like a nerf and a buff-ish. It's not like a crazy buff, but I think that they saw a lot of people who were going for the counter. So they kind of took a little way of his mix-up that he had before, but nothing crazy. Alright, Sosuke Aizen, he better get fucking nerfed. Fixed an issue where communication error will occur when transitioning to Hyogyoku Fusion, second phase during online battles. This is probably talking about PC state. So they fixed Aizen on PC. They didn't nerf him or anything, so he's still cracked. Byakuya Kushiki, flash attack follow-up, increased recovery time, reduced guard knockback amount, and then Awaken, flash attack, reduced recovery time, increased damage, and guard stun time, and we are making the adjustments to make flash attack less vulnerable, making it easier to use to mid to long range combat, and by using special flash attack and signature move properly, it's become easier to force a fighting style that does not allow opponents to approach. So basically, they just buffed this character and made him more annoying to fight. That's great. Alright. Toshiro Hitsugaya, normal state follow-up Ho-Oh, fixed an issue where the Tenzu gyro engage would not increase when the final hit landed. I did see that. For me personally, I'm a Toshiro man, and the first 3 hits would increase the Tenzu gyro engage, but the last hit would not. So, okay. And this is only in the normal state. Kenpachi Saraki, special pressure move 1, increased guard break value. Oh boy. So he's got more guard pressure, y'all. Kenpachi's got more guard break pressure. Kai and Shiba, quick attack, adjusted attack range, make it harder to hit opponents on the side, thank God, because he has some weird hitboxes. Flash attack, adjusted attack range, make it harder to hit opponents on the side. Special flash attack charge, increased recovery time, made step cancel possible only on attack hits. And then signature move fixed an issue where the recovery time during the second stage follow-up was shorter than intended because the attack range was long forward and had the high zoning ability without taking risks. We made it easier to evade with sidesteps, thank God. Thank freaking God. Because that move before, couldn't sidestep it. You could not sidestep it. You had to block. Now, regarding the special flash attack, the return on hit remains the same, but it has become easier to receive counterattacks when guarded or evaded. Okay, good. So you can't just spam shit without being punished no more. Thank God. Alright, moving on to Shinji. Comment. Spiritual pressure move 1. Increase combo scaling, set guard gauge reduction amount. If in Sakanade release state, it was possible to continue combos from flash attack combos into special pressure move 1s, but the size damage as a return was more noticeable than its unique strength, so we're lowering return when used in combos. Since it's become easier to shape guard gauges, the pressure when used on opponent's wake up has increased. I don't know exactly what that means, I'm going to be real with you. Increased combo state. I'm assuming that means that they're kind of lowering the damage, but it has a guard reduction amount that's just going to be set no matter what. Alright, moving on to Stark. Curious what they're going to do with this. Exclusive ability, remove the startup guarantee for attacks that consume blue flame wolf stock, such as signature moves. Okay, I don't know what exactly that means, but I'm assuming that means he got nerfed. Flash attack follow-up. When holding blue flame stock, charge hit reaction. Special flash attack charge version, change hit reaction. Signature move neutral, can increase combo scaling. Signature move during combo, increase combo scaling, increase minimal guaranteed damage. So never mind, he's actually getting a buff here. Because signature move Labos Kasuke achieve both stable combo initiation and considerable damage, we are worsening the combo scaling value to make it difficult to extend damage. And attacks by wolves are successful regardless of Stark's state, but now the wolves now disappear when Stark takes damage. Thank you. Because before people would just be spamming that shit, and it wouldn't matter if you hit Stark or not, you would still get counter hit. It was dumb as hell. People just spam the fuck out of that. Okay. Ukiora, he's definitely getting a buff. There's no way they're not buffing him. Signature move, quick attack, flash attack, follow-up, reduced recovery time, and changed hit reaction. Special pressure move 1, increased recovery time, changed hit reaction. Okay. That's pretty much it. So, let's see, reduced recovery time. So this is more of a nerf than anything. Huh. Alright, we awaken, spiritual pressure move 1, increase recovery time. Charge hit change hit reaction. The situation would change depending on signature was landed, and there were cases where it would not derive properly, so we're changing the hit reaction. Recovery time has been shortened for normal state and awaken, but it's important to note that the distance will no longer separate the opponent, well, as the opponent no longer flies away. Huh. Interesting. Grimjow's definitely needs a buff, so let's see what he got. Flash attack increase damage amount during annihilation and decimation stance. Okay, so that's above. And spiritual pressure move 2 made it possible to cancel from flash attack series. Okay. So you can cancel into spiritual pressure move 2 now. Awaken flash attack, adjusted attack range to extend reach, so he's got some extended reach now. Signature move enhanced, increased the damage amount, made it possible to cancel into spiritual pressure move 1 on hit. Okay. Signature spiritual pressure move 1. Increased damage amount during annihilation and decimation states, reduced the recovery time, and reduced knockback distance, increased self-damage during decimation state. So you're still going to take a lot of damage during decimation state, but not during annihilation state. The extension of flash attack's reach has made it easier to catch opponents and made it easier to extend the return after signature move Glenda Parada hits. The situation when spiritual pressure move 1, Glenda Parada lands is better, making it easier to continue the offense. So they basically made this character more of a freaking offensive crazy character. That's kind of what they did. That's kind of what they did there. They made it easier for this character to abuse the fact that he's basically rushed down. Alright. Now, Saislaparo, mortar attack fixed an issue where the amount of forward movement would increase after inputting after quick attack, etc. hits. And then Awakened special flash attack fixed an issue where recovery time would be canceled by attack actions such as quick attack. Huh. Okay. No, yo. Alright, looking at this, she definitely got a buff. I mean, a nerf, my bad. Flash attack, increased startup time. Okay. That's a nerf, so it takes a little bit longer to get the flash attack out. Special flash attack, increased damage stun time of follow-up action, increased recovery time of the follow-up action. Special pressure move 1, increased combo scaling, and increased recovery time of follow-up action, and increased damage stun time of follow-up action. Okay, so she's definitely getting some nerfs here. Special flash attack in her normal state also made it to cancel out. So, nerfs and buffs, it looks like. Special flash attack made it possible to cancel follow-up action earlier. Splash attack, which was always highly useful when positioning and combos using chase stock, has had its usefulness reduced by increasing its startup time. And special pressure move 1. Viento de Esperado is becoming too powerful as a means to extend damage. While being agile, we are also worsening the combo scaling to make it difficult to deal large amounts of damage all at the same time. Okay, makes sense. Now, last but not least, Ichigo Kurosaki Thousand Year Blood War. Follow-up flash step basically fixed an issue where the unintended behavior would occur during Renji, Abari, and Sajin Kamamura's awakened forms. Okay. And then special flash attack for awaken. Increased recovery time of each follow-up action. Reduce scars pushback distance of follow-up action. Follow-up flash step fixed an issue where the apparent spiritual pressure will increase significantly on hits. And the main adjustments are to fix unintended issues, but we are preventing combos by quick attack after a special flash attack hits. Okay. Okay, not bad. And actually, we got ourselves, hilariously enough, some early gameplay of Unohana that we're going to be taking a look at after this. But my main thing that I'm happy about, honestly, is Yamamoto got nerfed, thank freaking Lord. And some of these characters are getting some buffs, I'm not going to lie. Not too sure how I feel about this, but I guess now everybody's going to have to get used to fighting Vastalorde, is what it is. But, I can't wait to get Unohana, but we do got some gameplay here for anybody who wants to look. So we do got some gameplay here. Let's see what we got. Alright, let's take a look at this. Oh, shit. Alright, so Retsu Unohana, Endless Strikes Unfathomable Force. This is the true reveal form of Squad 4 Captain, Peerless, Healer, and Relentless Blade Master. Unohana reaches full strength late in fights as she gains large amounts of fighting spirit from attacks. Her signature and spiritual pressure moves can change into a variety of moves for additional presses, making her flexible in many situations. It also takes a lot of fighting spirit for awakening, and she doesn't have as much spiritual pressure, so she constantly has to stay on the offensive, slashing and striking at her opponents. So she's basically just like Toshiro. She's rushed down as fuck. Alright, Squad 4, exclusive ability. Unohana's exclusive ability is a large amount of fighting spirit, and her attacks produce, and in the order of signature moves, quick attacks and flash attacks. She also needs a very large fighting spirit for her awakening, meaning that she needs to be really aggressive in order to win. Makes sense. Alright, let's go. Special flash attack, pommel strike. Take a step forward and strike with the pommel of your Zanpakuto. Normally can't transition into a combo, but leaves Unohana at an advantage when it hits or is guarded. A great move for setting up other moves, but it takes a long time to recover from a miss, making spacing critical. Makes sense. Signature move, Lie. Draw your blade and perform a forward slash. Can combo into a variety of moves that with the respective buttons by pressing square, triangle, circle, or square. What is that? It's triangle into square. Variety generates a lot of spirit energy, and for triangle, it deals high damage, and circle generates a lot of fighting spirit. I'm assuming we're probably going to see some of that during this video, but I'm assuming you want to use Special Flash into signature move more likely than not. Alright, so your first spiritual pressure move, Hado number 33, Sokutsui. Scabbard strike performed while advancing and follows with a Sokutsui for additional damage on hit. And then Living Blade, this move combos out of the first hit of spiritual pressure move 1, Hado number 33, Sokutsui. And when pressing, when you push circle, draws the blade and slashes the opponent, deals less damage than Sokutsui, but generates a lot more fighting spirit. Okay. And then you got spiritual pressure move 2, Kaido. Strike at his stance and counter when hit by the opponent. Has invincibility frames against non-breaker attacks from start to mid animation. Will launch the opponent with a pommel strike if hit, and will refill your Reishi. So looks like with Unohana, a lot of what you want to do is trying to get into your Bankai state, from what I'm seeing here. And then after that, you got Zanjutsu Basics. This move combos out of spiritual pressure move 2, Kaido. If circle is pressed within a set frame window after the counter succeeds, slash the opponent with Lie and then send them flying with a flurry of strikes, a major move that deals high damage and generates a lot of fighting spirit. And then obviously you got your normal state Kikon move, which is Raikoho. Okay. Now we got the Bankai version. Exclusive ability. First Kenpachi Yashiro Unohana style. Unohana's exclusive ability is a large amount of fighting spirit her attacks produce in the order of signature moves, quick attacks, flash attacks. Some of her actions are powered up during the Kikon channel, granting increased damage as well as ratio recovery if you have blood aura gauge. So she does have an aura gauge, plus major increases to Kenpaku destruction by Kikon moves. Okay. Blood aura gauge obtained via signature move, the Fun Ends Here, and special pressure move 1, even 100 or 1,000 blows. All your attacks drain your blood aura gauge, but draining it boosts damage and restores your Reishi. Taking damage also drains your blood aura gauge, but you take less damage when you have gauge remaining. Okay. Special flash attack, rotating slash, rapidly close in, and slash your opponent twice. Covers a lot of ground, making it easier to use out of range of other attacks. Opponent hit reaction animation changes if it consumes blood aura gauge and can be followed up for combos. And then for a signature move, the Fun Ends Here. By pressing square from the neutral state, drips bloods to fill your blood aura gauge. By pressing circle from a quick or flash attack combo, it will change the move to a forward slash. And from the slash, you can combo into other attacks by pressing square, triangle, circle, and square also generates a lot of spirit energy and triangle deals a lot of high damage, and circle generates a lot of fighting spirit. Now you got her signature move, Miyazuki. The Fun Ends Here changes when you push forward and square when your blood aura gauge is at maximum. Launches 3 slashes and deals high damage, and it's easy projectile to use, but performance is reduced if your blood aura gauge runs out. Opponent animation changes and can link into combos if its third stage consumes blood aura gauge. And as for a spiritual pressure move 1, Killing Blade, stab forward and combo into pushing the opponent and then slashing upward on hit deals high damage and can generate a set amount of fighting spirit. And then moving on down here, Spiritual Pressure move 1 will combo into this. So it looks like a lot of her Spiritual Pressure moves, you need a hit for it to actually combo into something. So this character is really, I would assume this character's going to have a lot of mix-ups. This character's got to have a lot of mix-ups to be doing what this character's got to be doing. That's what I'm getting out of this. And then Spiritual Pressure move 2, for the joy of eternal battle, strike a stance and counter when hit by the opponent. So this is a counter. Has invincibility frames against non-breaker attacks from start to mid-animation and will launch the opponent with a slash if hit and will fill the large amount of reishi. I don't think a lot of people are going to be using this move, considering that this move is, like, everybody loves going for breakers, bro. So this move's not going to be being used a lot. Mistress of All Blades, Spiritual Pressure move 2, for the joy of eternal battle, combos into this if circle is pressed within a set time frame window after the counter succeeds. Perform an additional slash and then push the opponent and launch them. Deals high damage and generates a lot of fighting spirit and can cancel into a signature move by pressing circle after the final hit. And then after that, you got Combat is Everything. During Keycon Channel, Spiritual Pressure move 2 for the general battle charges into a forward slash that combos into this move, comes out quickly and deals high damage, making it easier to deal high damage when used in combos. And then obviously you got her Keycon moves here. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and see the gameplay though. I'm not gonna lie, this character's got a lot of mix-ups. Probably, more likely than not. And she's gonna be really high tempo aggressive. So I can't wait to learn her, because considering how she's gotta play, she feels like Toshiro a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. She feels like Toshiro from what I'm seeing here. Alright, here we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that was her signature move right there. Okay. Okay, there's the counter right there. And it looks like she heals herself right there as well. Okay. She gets a lot of range, actually, hilariously enough. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I need to get my hands on her myself before we can make really anything, but from what I'm watching, she can do some crazy stuff. Oh, then this is what the flash step looks like? Yep. And then this is the Keycon move. Oh, yeah, she can't be hit out of it, technically. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. I mean, that makes sense that you can get hit out of it, though. Yeah, we saw this. Okay. Damn, that takes 3? Okay. Yeah, I just realized she gets into her Bankai state really early. Alright, here we go. This is the thing I'm really excited for, because, okay, grab. Then flash up. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that looks cool. Ooh. So you do that. That looks crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Does that combo out a hit though? Okay, there's the blood aura gauge right there. Okay, then you do this. There's the counter right there. Once again, it's one of those counters that you're gonna have to be really careful with. I'm not gonna lie. Because, once again, a lot of people like to go for breakers. I don't see myself using that counter a lot. Okay, what else?
Too slow.
Okay, here's the key comment right here.
So feeble. I haven't had enough yet. Your technique is too lax to be worked.
Let's see, what is her? I haven't been paying attention, but I need to see what her movement. She is fast. I'll give her that. Oh shit! So when she's in Spirit Drive,
Battles are truly great.
when she's in Spirit Drive, she takes 7.
Gaze upon me. Bear witness to the power I have in my hands.
This power.
Oh my god! When she's in Spirit Drive, she can take 6 off of you.
Battles are truly great.
Ah, nah, Unohana's about to go crazy. Now, not often do you always see people go into the Spirit Drive. I'm gonna be real with you when I say that. You're not gonna see this character hit Spirit Drive that often. Maybe, I don't know, man. The amount of Spirit energy she could get can kind of go crazy. I will say that counter, though, as slow as it is to come out, I'm gonna be real with you. Nah, it's one of those counters that I'm gonna be real with you that you might use it every once in a while, but as much as people spam the breaker in this game, bro, I'm sorry, but that counter is not really looking like it's gonna be one of those things I'm gonna be using a lot. Now, the first spiritual pressure move, oh yeah, we're definitely using that. We are definitely using that, but. Yeah, no, they're cooking with this, and I can't wait to get my hands on her and try her out because I want to see what kind of mix-ups I can do with her. But without further ado, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and without further ado, Shinobi sign off. Prepare to see more Bleach Rebirth of Souls content now that we got Unohana in the building. We are so back, ladies and gentlemen. I was not expecting them to drop her so soon, though. I'm going to be real with you. I was not expecting to drop her so damn soon. But without further ado, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.